Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our start from scratch map here on Elmcreek. And it is sorghum planting day, or sorghum planting month, however you want to say it. Got a little bit of grass growing, and not a big deal. We are going to be cultivating that under. Really hoping we had a cultivator, but we do not. We got a pickup truck, though. Another little Massey Ferguson tractor. And a couple low loader trailers, all of which are actually kind of cool, but none of which we desperately need. I like them all. I actually like all these things. Don't desperately need any of them. Let's go get our honey picked up before I get distracted and let it collect too much. So we didn't get a cultivator. Unfortunate. You see, we only have $2,300, $2,400, whatever. That's because I have paid off a bunch of the loan between days. We'll obviously have to take some of that back. We're actually paid off $70,000 of loan. So we've got $70,000 effectively in the bank right now that we can spend. But obviously it becomes a loan. So just kind of depending on how you look at it. All right. Get you out of the way. Okay, so now we need a cultivator. Well, while I'm thinking about which cultivator to get, let's get one of my tractors at least. We'll get you. Head him back over here. Actually, you've got the front weight, so we'll get this guy. That'll be fine. Head him back over here. You can go and connect up to the seeder, I suppose. You ready to start doing the seeding stuff? I think we'll get a little bit of fertilizer from the grass, won't we? I just don't remember. Sorghum. All right, which cultivator are we getting? I think the mulcher we have is down here. The mulcher we currently have is a 2.2 meters, which is a little bit of an awkward one. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell this mulcher back. Yep. And we're actually going to buy a 3-meter one so we can get a 3-meter cultivator. And those will line up. I mean, I'd love to go all the way up to the 6, meter ones or whatever, but nope, we can't afford those. So we're going to go with a 3-meter, which we need to borrow some money for. Just going to borrow it all just so I know how much I have, and then we can pay it back as needed. So we sold that back. We will buy the 3-meter mulcher. I guess we didn't need the 3-meter mulcher until after the sorghum. Okay, it's fine. We were going to need it eventually. I just kind of wanted to get it since we need it eventually. We only need the cultivator right now, though, because we don't have the sorghum coming up yet. But there's a 3-meter probably one. We're probably going to do this disc arrow because it's a shallow cultivator. It's a bit expensive, but I want to do the shallow cultivator because I want to try and avoid having, stones and stuff. So we're going to buy this one. And you can go pick both of those up, but obviously we don't need the mulcher right now. But again, the idea here being that we can, I was going to just grab the cultivator, but I guess, yeah, this is the front of the mulcher, right? I was doing this, right? I was just talking and trying to think at the same time. If I can go straight. Now these disc cultivator things that we got is a little bit slower, I think, than normal cultivators, but I think we'll still be all right. I don't think you can mulch grass, can you? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt us to have it hooked up, and if the worker decides to use it, then cool. If not, also cool. Don't have quite enough money to get the bakery yet at the moment, but between now and when the sorghum actually is ready to harvest, I'm hoping that we will. I'll back you up just in case the mulcher does something, but I don't think it does. Wait, tool attached incorrectly. But it told me that I could put the mulcher on the front online. Maybe the worker just doesn't know how to do it. It is mulching, though. For what it's worth. Is that actually doing anything? Not hard to see. With my tractor in the way. Just having trouble backing up. Fine. Turn it off. But I was just trying to get you out of the way. It is mulching. But if the worker won't do it, that's annoying. Oh, we can still move this one back and forth. I don't want to do that. I'd like it to make sure it's centered, but that is interesting. It's not going to do it. How does the worker not know how to do this? This is how you're supposed to be able to do it. Oh, annoying. That is annoying. I mean, obviously I can do my own mulching and stuff, but it's just a little silly. That was the whole point of getting these. Is to be able to do them at the same time. Alright, fine. We will do this the hard way, apparently. So silly. Something that technically works. The worker doesn't know how to do it. I mean, I guess I'm still okay with getting the 3-meter one, but it's just a little annoying. Trying to make sure this is good. How do we recenter this? Please recenter. I assume this means we can go 3 meters to the left and 3 meters to the right. Actually, let's just double check. No, not quite, actually. It won't quite go... Oh, there's the center line. I see it now. It won't quite go far enough to the left to put one on the front. But even then, apparently it won't work with one on the front. Which is really strange. Whatever. We'll just do it twice. Because silliness. Alright, is this actually doing anything, though? Can't tell that it's actually doing anything. I don't think it's hurting anything. Is that mulcher too powerful for this thing? Because he's struggling. 150 horsepower. Should be fine. But it's not. How weak are you? 115. I mean, I get it that you're a little bit weaker, but I still thought you'd be okay. What about our disc harrow? All right, you can do the disc harrow then. We'll get the red guy over here to do this. Possible the mulching is doing literally nothing, but figured why not? Let's try it. And it does show up as mulched, so on the map. All right, you're moving along just fine. We'll let you get down and back, and then we'll start the cultivator. In the meantime, any contracts? Yes. Oh, giant spraying contract. It's a really good sprayer too. Tempting to just borrow because it's such a good sprayer. Especially since both my tractors are currently busy. Could also grab a different tractor that's going to do something else for now. 70, 75 are close together, aren't they? 70's right there. 75 is over here, but they're close-ish. 70 is a really awkward one to do spraying with, but I mean, I could just grab this thing and go do spraying and pay a lot less. And that's probably the right move. Truth be told, this thing would be fine as well, but I like the ones that hook to the tractor. So we'll grab this. We'll borrow items from this. And we will accept this contract. I do want to turn off buy seeds. If we want to fill up on herbicide. Let's buy a little bit more because I think we'll need it. Although I just realized by doing this means we're expecting to come back to the store to get some refills, even though those fields are close together, but it's all right. All right, let's get you going to field the big one. Whatever the best way to get over there is, probably over here. All right, you're going 7 miles an hour. Let you turn around, and then we'll start this guy. I think doing the mulching just resets the growth. Is all it's doing on the grass. I think it's doing basically the same thing as the rolling, right? Which may not be what we want. Actually, let's stop you for a second. I'm going to check something. Do we get... See, we're not getting any sort of fertilization or anything like that right now. Do we get fertilization if we just go over the grass? There's a tractor coming for me. Yes. Okay. So the mulching is bad. Good to know. Now we know. It's not a big deal. We'll just fertilize that little section there. It's going to be easy, but at least we save some fertilizer on the rest. No problem at all. I thought we'd get the mulching bonus. Instead, we really want the fertilizing bonus since we're not... It doesn't look like we're going to get the mulching bonus anyway. So, good to check. All right, we'll get this guy going. You are where we want you to be. Spray to your heart's content, my friend. All right, what we can do, though, is get you ready to start seeding then. Now, we do want to mulch, obviously, after the sorghum pops. But, I say that. We're going to go from sorghum to, straight to, grass. I actually don't know if the mulching makes a difference in that regard. I think this is about 2.2 meters. Is that right? The cedar. Oh, it is actually 3 meters. Okay, it's the same width. Nice. It's a drag race. Oh, looked like the cedar was going to catch up, but nope. Cultivating, once he got his gears shifted in properly, he's taken off. Which is good. I kind of want him to get a little bit ahead anyway. For obvious reasons. He needs to be setting the pace, more or less. Or staying ahead, I guess. If he was lagging, we'd catch up. Alright, well there's that. Any other contracts or anything else we care about right now? Not really. Another tractor would be nice. Not urgent right this second. We have the fertilizing contract, but we don't have a tractor available yet. Don't want to do the sowing because I don't like that sower. Grab this other sprayer, but that's on the opposite side of the map. And the cultivating I don't like either. So really, the only other one would be the fertilizer. Really, guys? Really? Really? You guys are so dumb. Oh, okay. Come back here. You guys are so dumb. That's the reason why I wanted him to get ahead. Avoid that. Guess we've got to get him further ahead now. It's like two kids fighting. All right, well, oh, you missed a spot, buddy. Come back here. All right, there we go. We'll get this figured out eventually, guys. Wait for him to give another... Actually, if we wait for him to be on the opposite end, that'll be good timing, because they'll rarely... Well, by the time they sync up, they'll be far enough width apart that I don't think it'll matter. So turn around, and then we'll go. Does this thing have 19 gears? Oh my. All right, he's coming. All right, are we seating properly now? We solved our issues. Yep, looks like we are good. Growing, we're getting a seed. Oh, we were getting a seed bed. Which the seed bed gives us a bonus too, doesn't it? Stubble tillage. Okay, so which do we actually want? We're getting fertilizer this way. We're getting a seed bed there. I honestly don't know. We're going to play it like this. We'll see what it does. We are going to get small weeds, or some weeds this way, but shouldn't be too big a problem. And we will need to roll at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Fertilizer versus seed bed. I mean, fertilizer we could have done anyway, but this is free fertilizer, so it's really kind of a tough call on that one. It's also possible I'm just misreading the entire thing. That grass I think only had one more month to grow. We could have technically gone one more month, got another round of grass, and then done the sorghum. Because we have one more month that we could wait to do the sorghum. I think the grass has 2 more months, actually. This is a huge field. We'll wait till he gets over here to this fertilized stuff and see kind of if it tells us any difference in yields and stuff like that right away. Which I assume it will because it's already fertilized, but we'll kind of see if we can kind of get a good determination. Yeah, I don't know. It's double tillage versus seedbed. No idea which one you actually want more. How's the honey? Fast food restaurant's got a pretty good deal going on. Yeah, really good, actually. Too bad we don't have a vehicle. I mean, we could buy a truck, a pickup truck. Start hauling stuff with that. Not the worst idea in the world, but especially for 14,000 bucks. But would we rather have that or a $26,000 tractor that can still do some stuff? It's a pretty light tractor, though. Still, I mean, it'd be able to do a few things, right? Maybe. And presumably we could bump the engine up to... well, for a lot of money. 100 horsepower. Looks like the default is 92. Can get a front loader on this thing if we wanted to. Also just add a front weight just right away, which probably would be a good idea. It's tempting. I mean, I don't know that we really need a third tractor. Most of the time we don't need a third tractor, right? I only need it right now because there's a lot going on right this second. We'll wait till one of our tractors comes free and then we'll deliver the hottie if it's still at a good price. Patience. I've heard something virtue. But yeah, sorghum we could have planted in May. Of course, then we wouldn't have been able to harvest until September, which does delay the grass again. So I think in the end, it adds up to being the exact same when it's all said and done. Whether we plant grass again in August when we harvest the sorghum, or we plant grass in September, we're still getting the same number of cycles. Oh, see, that even looks different when he's seeding over that. Why does it look different? Oh, we still haven't done the lime there in the middle. It's definitely showing mulched. But it's all growing. It just looks a little different. Yeah, I really don't know. I keep forgetting to put the lime down. We do need to do that at some point. I really don't know at the end of the day kind of what we're looking for here. Okay with the knees rolling, showing up. I only hit it so I can see the other stuff underneath. Yeah, whatever he's doing right now is giving us 2 layers of fertilization, actually. So we don't have to do any fertilization on this part. So weird. But again, why does it look different? I mean, it is growing, right? Growing. This has got... I mean, it's got the fertilization, you know, so 95, something like that, whatever. Over here, it doesn't have the fertilization. But the yield bonus is still at 75%. I think we're going to miss that 5%. I think that's what's going to happen. I think over here, once we fertilize it, it will be at 100% yield because it'll be fully fertilized. I think over here, where we are getting the free fertilization, we're only going to be at 95% yield. And the only way to find that out for sure is to run some fertilizer over this. Best way to do that is to get us another tractor because why not? It is a very cheap tractor. I do want the front weight if we're going to do this. I'm going to put some wide tires on here. Just give them a little bit more traction. I don't need the front loader. I'm not going to pay for the extra engine right now. Why not? Let's go for it. It's probably crazy. Really, all this hard work, you're trying to make sure you guys didn't get stuck. And you got stuck. Just gonna have to wait for that guy to get down to the other end again. Alright, let's grab you. Bring you home. It's a pretty small tractor. It's not going to be worth a lot to us. It's actually fairly well repaired, so we don't even have to repair it right away. But it seems silly just to buy a pickup just to... I mean, yeah, it goes faster, but at the end of the day, this can do more. Now, this can only pull. It can't do anything on the front, but I think we'll be okay without that. We've already got one that can do the front stuff. Maybe a mistake to pick this up, but I mean, it was a really good deal. Where is the other guy? He's over here. Back you up. Drop this. I think that other guy can handle that. I mean, he's only got a 90 horsepower engine, but I think he'll still be able to take care of the little culty thing. Yeah, he seems like he's fine. Let's get you started. Get back over here, pick you up. And whatever this tells us will let us know what we need to do with the small field over here. Again, it's all in the nature of experimentation. Don't have a lot of fertilizer left, but we should have enough to deal with this right here. And we don't need the full width, just that. All right, actually, we don't even have to go the full length, to be fair. Well, we do, because we got to get double fertilized at some point. Fertilizer, 100%, we're at 98%. Over here, fertilizer, 100%, we're at 95%. So we're getting an extra 2.5% from the mulching, which is something that it said that we would get. Do I still have that thing pulled up? I do. If we go look at yield improvements, we haven't done the soil rolling yet, but we're getting them. Okay, so yeah, we do want to mulch. Wow. Means we have to do an extra fertilizer, but it's okay. We get that extra 2.5%. And 2.5%, I mean, it will add up. Well, good to know. Well, then you, sir, are actually probably too weak to do the mulching. I mean, I'll try. I have a feeling you're going to have the same issue that other guy did, but let's go over here. We'll mulch. Yeah, you're way low on the horsepower. I think he's got this though, guys. He'll be all right. He was blocked by himself. Oh, I love it. That was actually pretty funny. I don't know why I moved you. I just need to drop this here. Get the other guy over here. That's not what I wanted. I want to detach. All right, we know you can run the cultivator. How much horsepower does the seeder need? 125. Oh, I think we can handle that with this. Do a little swap in here. All right. Looks like you're... I mean, you might be a little bit slow, but you're going to get through that, okay? Then you come over here, start the mulching. We may have to pay for the money to bump that guy up to 100 horsepower. Give him the best chance possible to be useful. I mean, he's going pretty slow, to be fair. But I think it's all right. Oh, ouch. Look at the time. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will finish up getting these things seeded out, done, and go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Telrenar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.